श्री श्री आनंदमयी मात की जय. About a week before this event, this body experienced a strange condition. For 3 consecutive days and nights, one eye remained closed and one arm stayed in a raised position. After that, the closed eye opened and the other one closed and the raised arm came down. 6 days passed in this way. From the 7th day, the eyes returned to normal. It is possible for a sadhaka to remain with one arm raised all the time. This is also a state within spiritual practice. When in that state, this body realized that it was easy to maintain the posture indefinitely without any feeling of discomfort. And there is realization of that state which one attains to by this rigorism of keeping an arm raised. Later, several questions came to mind. Even one establishes oneself in that state, so what? If the eyes close in meditation or remain open forever, what is attained? If one attains the power of uttering the infallible, then what is achieved? If one limb stretches upward without being focused on the Supreme, what good is it? These questions should occur naturally to the yogi. What is important is that the Supreme Self must be realized. Consider the question of Vibhuti, the state in which whatever is desired is manifested instantly. Well, even if one attains this, so what? Since creation, preservation, destruction, all that is happening in the world is contained within him. Is not Vibhuti also contained within that which is ever present? In whom does Vibhuti manifest itself? Does Vibhuti manifest in his play? Is it not in his own being? Is it not he himself, the eternal Vibhuti, in form or without form? Is it not his Sobhav that is manifest in the form of the divine Bhav, where there is no place for Abhav? How then does the question of Vibhuti arise here? The manifestation of Vibhuti in a sadhaka means that he feels an Abhav when actually there is none. That which is in the form of absence, Abhav, that is not here with this body. Those that have Abhav in their perception see Vibhuti. If you talk of Vibhuti, then all that is manifested is Vibhuti. When the sadhaka acquires Vibhuti while progressing spiritually, he may only become adept in revealing the power of a specific spiritual path and cannot be sure how long this power will last. One can degenerate from this stage due to conflicting emotions of desire and aversion and the frustration of not achieving one's goal of self-realization. However, one can also advance from that point after an infinitesimal awakening or realization of Shakti within this feeling of Abhav. Feeling satisfied with oneself at that level will definitely lead to the sadhaka's fall. You see, one must recognize and get acquainted with the domain of one's own self, Atma. You call the Supreme Maharaj and Sakshi. Maharaj is the overlord, above whom there is no other king, the Self. So long as the sadhaka does not attain this realization and is not established in it, these kinds of vibhutis will naturally enter his domain. His spiritual path itself will ultimately enthrone him through self-realization. What is this realization? It is the manifestation of that which alone exists. So where then is Vibhuti? If you talk of Vibhuti, it is but the Supreme. From the point of view of the sadhaka, attaining vibhuti is equivalent to attaining supernatural powers or divine grace. Whatever exists in the universe, creation, preservation, and destruction, the tangible and the intangible, that with form and the formless, the devotee, the different categories of sadhakas, the yogi and the mahayogi, avatars and the gods, reincarnation with birth, death, and rebirth, all are but aspects of the Supreme. There is no question of ascents or descents, for it is He in Himself. Where is the individual here? There is only the Supreme Self. The sadhaka's vibhuti is within him, but there too it is He alone in this form. Shri Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai.